Welcome back, y'all. Today we are going to do a pair of boots that they're kind of near and dear to my heart. They were one of my very first pair of cowboy boots. You may have caught a glimpse around the shop of me wearing them, and they're pretty beat up. So let's get straight to it. All right, so these are sentimental to me. These are my personal boots. I bought these about 20 years ago when I left college and first moved to Nashville. There was this place, it's still there on Broadway, it's called Boot Country, and it's like home of the buy one, get like 12 boots free or something like that. And my brother and my dad and I walked in there and just said, hey, let's just get a pair of cheap boots. Now, not all the boots there are cheap, but you can get some pretty good deals. Now, every rule that we teach y'all about taking care of your boots or your shoes and leather goods and all that, I break with these boots. I want to keep wearing these things because, like I said, they're sentimental, and these are when I just don't care. I'm going out to work in the yard or something. But they need some help, they need some love, and so I'm gonna have to completely overhaul them again. So let's get to it. All right, quick little note. I tried this, I wasn't a very big fan of it, and you can see why. Some people will actually stitch the sole protector onto the sole, but the problem with that is you eventually are gonna wear through the stitches just like you would if you didn't have one on, and then that happens. Versus stitching a sole on, and then this is covering and protecting the stitches. So I won't do this again. Plastic broken shank. All right, mess. All right, so obviously the insides of these are just completely deteriorating, so we're gonna have to address the inside of this. Now, I normally, I don't think it's worth it for the price of these boots for this to be redone, but it's sentimental, and I'm the one doing the work, and they make for a hopefully a good video. All right, so it's day two. Once I got into that thing, remember this is my boot, and once I got in there, I saw that the lining was had some issues with it. It's well worn, so I had to address those, and that took through the rest of the day. So here we are on day two, and we're going to start attacking and putting this thing back together. All right, so got the new insole built, and we're gonna put it in. We relined all of the inside of this, and so we'll put this in back in the original spot. And these are tiny, tiny little tacks, just enough to get this to clench to the leather insole. Don't need them too long. There's gonna be plenty of other nails going in. All right, so we have got the new welt on. Now I'm gonna start filling the guts of this thing. I glued the shank in. We're using a metal shank, and the original one was plastic, so we went with metal. And now I'm gonna make a shank cover, which is basically just like a fiddle, gives it that kind of fiddle waist. And it's just stacked piece of leather that we have to shape and kind of add some curves to it. So let's get over to the sander.
All right, it's everybody's favorite time to put a little hot cork in the boot, but I just want to show you guys something because I know a lot of you guys out there really like hot cork, so let me show you this. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, look at all that cork. That, my friends, is a lot of oatmeal, and that's what it looks like. So now you guys know it's just tubes of yeah, what basically looks like oatmeal, and it's got mixed in with glue, and that's what it is. So anyways, let's get this put on.
All right, so we're gonna trim the soles on these now that we've cut it. Now, we normally use this one. This is for leather. This is a heel trimmer, but it's great for rubber. So this is the one that we're gonna be using today since we're putting a rubber sole on this. All right, so we're gonna rough this up, but I noticed these soles are made in USA. Pretty cool. You know what else is made right here in the USA? Completely in the USA? Our Southern Polish men's sandals coming to you this March. Shameless plug. All right, so the reason why I am turning this heel block into it looks like a porcupine with these nails is because, for a couple of reasons. For one, normally I use threaded nails and I go from the inside up towards the top left, but I have, you know, that thing that I normally use to hit the nails in, I can't find it. And the other way is I've switched to clinch nails, and these will actually go all the way through into that new leather insole and clinch onto the leather. So these will not go anywhere. I can then clip these where there's just a little bit sticking up, and that will bite down onto the next layer of leather that I put on. And then I can always top it off with some short little threaded nails to hold that in. So it's layer by layer, and they're just, this is gonna hold it a lot better.
All right, so we're gonna make this fast. It's near the end of the day. I wanna go home, and these are my brother's boots, which means I don't really care a whole lot about them. So, take that back. All right, I'll do what I need to do to make them look good because it's obvious that he does not take care of these at all. So, little conditioner, little shoe cream. We're gonna make these babies pop before I leave. Let's go. these boots have not seen any moisture in I don't know how many years, which is quite sad coming from a shoe repair channel. And that's one reason it is just, this leather is gonna soak this stuff up. And I'm probably gonna have to put several coats of conditioner just to really make sure these, this leather gets nice and moisturized. And since the heel blocks are made of stacked leather, of course, I'm always going to put a little bit of shoe cream on there as well, just because you want to make sure that that leather is also moisturized and it makes it look shiny and new. All right, guys, so this pair of Heath's cowboy boots have been completed. But I'm just gonna, before we go any further, I'm just gonna stop right here. You should feel ashamed of yourself.
Don't shame me.
For the channel that we are on to have let your boots get into that state. That's all I'm gonna say.
I do wear these boots hard. I wear them out in the field. I do condition them probably about every 6 months, and I even put polish on them.
Yeah.
However,
The sole was falling off.
I guess if you wear them that hard, you should be conditioning.
Yeah.
I should be conditioning them more often. But yes, I didn't even know that my sole was falling off until I was talking to Trent. I crossed my leg and he looked over and goes, "You do realize that the whole sole's falling off."
And there is the video.
There you go.
So, all right, guys, real quick, before we show you the boots, quick reminder, as always, check out potterandsons.com below, also southernpolished.com. In a couple of months, well, actually next month.
A couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks, we will be launching our men's flip-flops, sandals. They are coming back, and they've been gone for about a year now. We have brought all of manufacturing back here to the United States, as well as right here in part of our big shop here. So a lot of manufacturing will be going on here. So check both of those websites out. Okay, enough of that. This pair of boots was in rough shape, just like Heath said. Sole was falling off, stitches had popped, leather uppers were in rough shape.
Yeah.
What else can we say?
So you remember when I took the sole off, the lining was just canvas on the inside and it was pretty much just shredded. So what do? We ripped that portion out. I relined it in calf suede and all the bottom portions. So it's all nice and new. We put a brand new leather insole in there, new gimming, new welts, and then use some stack leather. The former one was leather board, and we put stack leather in there. It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And we've always done leather soles on all of our boot videos. That's generally what that's mostly what you all want to see, and it gets all decorative, and that's the cool part. But you know, a lot of you guys have rubber soled cowboy boots, and like Heath said, you know, when he's here in the shop and you know you're stepping on nails and all kinds of stuff, it's helpful to have rubber. And, you know, I think they're going to last a lot longer.
Yeah.
For you.
If I wear them that hard, I decided to go with Vibram rubber.
Yeah.
So
that just about does it. Again, we really appreciate y'all tuning in. And until next time, y'all have a good one.